Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on Medellin. Uh, and the story is, okay, and it's in French, so I'm not sure. I think it's in French. The story is there's a young influencer. I guess he looks like Pablo Escobar, and so he's kidnapped, and his brother tries to save him, and he gets a team with his friend and his other friend who's a little person, and it's a crazy action-packed comedy movie. And it looks pretty good just on its own, but wait, there's more. First off, the characters are kind of funny. Like, this is the hothead. He's negotiating, and he tells him don't blow up at him, and he blows up at him. Then there's a scene where two guys are fighting, and then the dwarf is the little person saying like, "Oh, I'll take the winner." Then this character comes in and she says, "There's a man who could help you," and guess who it is? It is, of course, Mike Tyson. Yes, this is a movie with Mike Tyson as an action star. He's been in a couple movies like this, and he grew a beard for the thing. I guess he got the tattoo removed, or he has makeup on it, because he's not supposed to be Mike Tyson. He's supposed to be a guy, and he's a very gruff guy who's friends with the girl but not the other guys, and he doesn't like them, but he agrees to help them. And you see the little guy making faces, and there's Mike Tyson. He's chastising them because they're talking about how cool the guns are. I think this guy's pointing it kind of poorly. You shouldn't be pointing it at people, dude, but whatever. I'm sure they're fake, but still. Rust, Alec Baldwin. Anyhow, Mike Tyson is like, that's guest dog in the background. All right, Joan, go see what guest dog wants. Sorry. Anyhow, Mike Tyson is in this movie, so I think it's kind of cool. I think it looks like a fine movie on its own, featuring Mike Tyson. So he's not in it a lot, I'm going to guess, which is probably a good thing. No offense to Mike. He's not the greatest actor. He is the funniest thing in Mike Tyson Mysteries, by the way. If you have not seen that show, you're missing out. The Mike Tyson Mysteries is one of the funniest things you'll ever see. And it is Mike Tyson doing the voice. There's a little bit of live action sometimes, too. But this looks kind of like that. I think he's better in a comedy because he doesn't have to really act. He just has to act just enough. He just has to do enough. He was in another movie where it was more serious. It didn't quite come off. It came off more funny. This, I can believe him as the gruff, I don't know what he is, mercenary or whatever. He's a big guy. And, he's trying to do the action star thing. You could see that. I mean, he carries himself like a guy who could kill you. Whether it's with his bare fist or a gun. And that works for him. And so for a role like this, where it's just featuring Mike Tyson, I think it could work. It seems like the other guys are doing the heavy lifting of the acting. Now, it is in French, I believe. It sounds like French to me. Maybe it's Portuguese. I don't know. I feel like it takes place in South America. I don't think it takes place in France. I mean, it is Pablo Escobar, and the movie's called Medellin. So, where's the Medellin drug cartel? That's in, Colombia, right? I assume they speak Spanish in Colombia. Not sure why it's in French. It seems like it's in French. Am I crazy, or do I just not know the difference between Spanish and French, maybe? Sounds like French to me. Maybe it could be Portuguese. I don't know. And then you got the little guy in there. Oh, yeah. I'm all about it. I'm all about funny little guys. So, I'd totally see this movie. Let's read the right. Oh, wait. I'll do my 3-act breakdown. So, first act. His brother is, for whatever reason, he's in Colombia doing a tour and doing his influencer thing, and then talks about how he looks. Hey, I look like Pablo Escobar. Ha ha ha. And then I guess the Medellin cartel mistake him for Pablo Escobar, or they kidnap him because they could use him as a dummy Pablo Escobar, I guess. So then his brother has to save him with his two knucklehead friends, and it all goes very poorly at first. Then the second act, they get into a huge, like, car chase, and they barely escape, and they're still trying to negotiate. And then Mike's probably introduced, I'm going to say about halfway to 2/3 of the way through the movie, through their friend, and then he's the guy that's going to give them the instructions of the extra leg up so they could save his brother. And then the third act, there's a big gunfight, car chase, and they save him. I'm fine with that. That's my kind of entertainment. All right, let's read the write-up. To save his younger brother from a dangerous cartel in Medellin, Rita has a plan that is simple as it is completely insane. Assemble a team and plan a raid in Colombia. But this crazy adventure will spiral out of control when he decides to kidnap the cartel's leader's son in order to exchange him for his brother's life. Oh, okay. Interesting. That's not actually a half bad plan, other than the fact the cartel guys will just absolutely murder you, but okay. Sure. So I guess halfway through the movie they manage to kidnap his son and then have to do the exchange and then big gunfight at the end. So yeah, I would totally see this movie. This is my kind of movie. It's fun. There's gunplay. Mike Tyson's in it. It's got everything. I mean, it's not in English, which is a kind of a downer in my view, because I got to read the subtitles. But if it's action-packed enough, and I got to say, the actors are very expressive, so I'm down with the comedy, even though, again, it's harder for me reading the subtitles, but I think it can work. The title, the Medellin, I'm not so sure that works for a comedy action thing, but I think it's acceptable. I would have gone with something else, like, I don't know, Vacation with the Medellin or something like that. You know, something a little funner, but I guess you could do it. I mean, that, to me, sounds like a serious movie title. But other than that, I'm nitpicking. I would totally see this. This is on Prime. I may very well. I do have Amazon Prime. So, finally, something else to watch. Doesn't look woke at all, thank God. Thank God. Just an old-fashioned shoot-'em-up, crazy adventure movie. Yup, sign me up. And that's it for me, Tony D, Little Joan and the Guest Dog, making a lot of noise back there. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more based takes. I don't know how long I'll be on YouTube. I really don't. I'm getting nervous that they are canceling more people. They canceled Steven Crowder. I mean, I don't have an audience as big as Crowder, of course, but the vibe is out there. It feels like YouTube is gonna start slowly canceling people. Anybody who looks at them sideways in a weird way as election time heats up, and I'm definitely on the chopping block for some of my videos, I think. Now, will they just delete those videos or whatever they do and let me have my channel? I don't know. I'm sure they bury me in the algorithm. So please get to Rumble, Bitchute, Odysee, one of those, if not all three. And at the very least, you can check in with them, see when I have new videos, and then you can still watch them on YouTube. Sometimes I do that with Sticks and Hammer. So that's it with me. I'm going to go. It's been a long day. We'll see you